Earl Rutledge for Virginia Governor 2025. I'm going to promise you, I promise you, Virginia, that illegals is going to have one hell of a time thinking about coming to Virginia from their options given from Biden and the rest of them if I'm elected governor. The death penalty is coming back, people. We need a necessary deterrent to make sure criminals think twice about screwing up here in Virginia. And illegals is going to be one of those groups that will be eligible for the death penalty, as I look at it as a capital offense for them to come to this country illegally. Rape, torture, kidnap, murder any American. You will be eligible for the death penalty, and we will make sure it's done swiftly, as you don't have any constitutional rights here in America or in Virginia, regardless of what Biden claims that you have. We're not going to tolerate none of this nonsense. That's why I'm the best man for the job. You heard it correctly. For those who are all upset about the proper pronoun, the proper pronoun for Merle Rutledge is exactly he's the man for the job, along with civil forfeiture to make sure those who try to encourage, aid, and abet any of these illegals here in Virginia will have their assets seized, and it will go to veterans and the homeless that need it the most. We can't keep tolerating all this lawlessness going on at that border and expect them to follow the law here in this country. You come in the right way, you will be greeted the right way. You come in the wrong way, screw around, find out if you come to Virginia. We have too many in our state right now suffering on the last leg and dying because they can't get the necessary resources they once had access to that needed the most. Housing, medicine, people needing to go to work and be in a job in which they know that it's going to be there tomorrow. And these illegals are eating up all our resources. It's almost like in Virginia, because of the lack of strong leadership from Glenn Youngkin, the only way for citizens to get help during the time of crisis that need it the most, you either got to be trans or you got to be legal coming from that border. That's inexcusable. Just as much as Youngkin showing up after 3,000 acres got burnt down in Page County. It's unacceptable. You don't need to tolerate these excuses because somebody smiles, looks good in a suit, and acts like Peter Pan. You need a strong leader who's going to take charge and make bold decisions that is in the best interest of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Mayor Stoney has shown his lack of leadership by saying illegals is welcome here in Virginia. He's not the one writing the check. It's you who go to work that bust their ass. That is. They just decide on where it's spent. And none of it is coming back to you or to your roads, to your schools, because if it was, as much as they call it the most funding ever for the schools, then why are so many schools asking for additional funding from their local city councils or government? They got us twisted out here thinking that they are representing us when they are not. The only people that speak to them is the ones that have the RSVP to their wallet. Merle Rutledge don't care about money. Merle Rutledge is caring about keeping you safe, working with law enforcement, giving them the necessary tools and resources to lock up these rapists, murderers, and pedophiles that continue to prey on Virginia and make life miserable for those who are trying to raise a family in a state that has made it its guarantee until others got put in it. From the Virginia blue wall that Louise Lucas leads to Glenn Youngkin being a rhino and a pussy. I can't say it any differently than that. I'm not here to kiss ass or be the Republican employee of the month. I am here to represent you, the Virginia citizen, and uphold the laws of the United States Constitution and the Virginia Constitution. It is unconstitutional and implausible for anybody to think and not ring the alarm and tell citizens that we are about to have those border jumpers being uniformed police officers trying to carry out the law as they broke the law to get here. We won't accept that and we won't tolerate that. And I'm also making sure that every Virginian knows you will have a right. You will have a right to defend yourself against MS-13 and the rest of these monsters who came over here to lead criminal enterprises and think that's going to be American and justifiable. Not in Rutledge, Virginia. Not here, not now, not ever. Our answers have to be direct, straight to the point, without the fluff. If you want a fluffer, join the porn industry. If you want to be a crybaby, go home and get yourself a tissue. The reality here is whether you're straight, gay, or whatever, you will have your life being threatened, regardless of your identity or not. Virginia must be prepared for what's coming, and I will be making sure I encourage police chiefs and sheriffs all across the state to deputize their citizens and start getting their communities ready for what's coming. Just because these politicians are scared to tell you I am not, because I'm not one of them, I'm one of us. If I'm thinking to get prepared, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm thinking and for the reason. This invasion isn't a peaceful invasion. This invasion is about replacing us. We can't replace the boots and jeans that built America for suits that destroy. I'm very humbled to have this opportunity to run for governor of Virginia, but I'm not going to waste this opportunity. I'm not going to squander this opportunity by giving people excuses when they need answers. Nothing that I say isn't what I plan to do. We need to focus on Virginia. We need to focus on Virginia's future, not use it, not leverage it, or take advantage of it because our kids depend on our common sense and our leadership. Too bad it's too many households in crisis for us to even keep count. While they continue to tax us to death, well, we're going to wake up and say enough is enough. That's what 1776 is about. When governments become like this is a debtor's prison for the whole United States of America, for foreign countries and agents that don't give a damn about us. That's why you should support my campaign, because I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. I'm trying to make sure people know what's really going on. The truth that the media doesn't give you, and the leadership that you can't buy. That's what others have done, and we have seen the consequences. What glitters is the gold. That's exactly what happened years ago. But we don't have to live like this anymore. Sometimes you own a mistake and you just say, you know what, we are here to fix it. Let's get to work. God bless you and God bless America. Merle Rutledge, 4th Virginia Governor, 2025 for the Republican nomination. God bless you.